Hi friends, it's Steph with Steph's on a Budget, and it's Thursday, so it's time to budget with me for our next paycheck, which is for February 24th, but this is going to count as our first March paycheck. So we're moving into March here, since we do have a few February bills, but then it'll cover well into March too. So yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we've, done a video. I've been working on kind of a plan with me type video where I set up my March monthly spread, but there's some parts where I've kind of like fast forwarded and wanted to add music, and I'm just new to YouTube, you guys. So I'm having a hard time like getting music that's not going to be copyrighted and flagged on my video. And so I've been watching tons of YouTube videos to try to figure it out, and it's just not clicking for some reason. So if any of you guys have tips on how and where you add music to your videos, I'd love to get some of your suggestions if you can comment them down below for me. But once I get that figured out, I'm hoping to get that video up for you. But in the meantime, let's jump in and we will do our first paycheck of March budget with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out, and we'll just kind of flip to the spread really quick. So we're getting paid here on the 24th. So we've got a couple of bills in this purple. I know it looks like more than a couple, but a lot of these are actually open accounts, but they're paid off. They don't need a payment. And then we're going to switch over to the first week or so of March as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the budget book out of the way. It's just so big and monstrous, so it's just gets in the way. Look at this bad boy, you guys. So let me just tuck this out of the way, and we'll pull this one over, and then I'll zoom you guys in as well. So don't worry if anything's cut off, I'll adjust to where you guys can see there. So first thing, I've already kind of pre-filled just because there's so many and I don't want the video to be too terribly long. And then I'm going to turn you a little bit. Sorry if that is, disorienting, but so getting paid on the 24th, pay one, I already actually know this amount, so I'm just going to pop in what that amount is. And our second full-time paycheck, I'll just always budget for our minimum, $1,700. So let's bring this in. So $43.33 is what we're looking to work with for this pay period. All right, then we're going to jump down to our fixed expenses, and so we're going to pay our truck at $506, and our mortgage is going to get paid, so $11.50 there. We have an iCloud subscription, that's $11. Amazon Kids subscription is $6. Disney Plus, we're going to budget $12. We have a credit card that we're going to budget $100 for. And then our cell phone bill, we're going to budget $312 for. And in case you're new here, our cell phone bill is for, it's an unlimited plan for 6 lines. So definitely could be worse. I think it could be better, but not too bad all in all. Next we have an Apple card. We're going to pay $200 towards, and our Home Depot is going to get $100. Our internet is $50. Amazon is $100. Credit card is $100. Another credit card is going to get $50. We have a subscription for $6. And my gas bill this month, highest one so far, is $275. So let me turn that this way, and then we'll add all this up. So we're looking at $29.78 for our bills. Okay. All right, so we'll bring that down to our envelopes. And for our variable expenses, we're going to budget our usual $300 for groceries. I do want to budget money for Costco, so I'm going to put $200 here and we'll see if the math works out. Spending is going to get $300. Gas is going to get $150. Miscellaneous will get $40. House and beauty, $40. Takeout will get its $100. Water is going to get $32. And again, if you're new here, water, this is, we pay for like 50 gallons of drinking water roughly every 2 to 3 weeks. And so that covers that 50 gallons. And then we always budget $100 for my husband to have on hand for like work, but lately he's not been using it, and and so if that's the case, we'll put it towards either a sinking fund or debt. So, but we'll leave it in there for now. So for variable envelopes, we've got 300, 200, $12.62. Okay. From 2978, that leaves us 1716 to work with. That seems high, you guys. So let me see if I've done bad math somewhere. Ah, and I have. Jeez. Okay, let me fix this. I'm like, what's going on? Something seems off. So yes, that's our bill total, but it's not our leftover. And I'm just gonna, I hear my dog barking, so I'm just gonna check on him real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, friends, sorry about that. I am back. My daughter was coming home, so the dogs were freaking out. And okay, so let's correct my poor math here. So we've got $4,333. And oh, okay, so I took this way. I want to, so one thing, because our expenses have gotten higher, I do want to point out that like our on our credit cards here, I do pay, the minimums on these are only $25, and I obviously pay more than that. That's just what we've always done. I've just never really been comfortable paying the minimum payments. I know you guys have heard me say that a lot, but I just really want this Home Depot debt paid off. So I do think for this month, I'm going to drop these down to the minimum and then put that extra money towards the snowball. So instead of paying the 100 and the 50, I am going to drop this down to, I'm going to put 30 on here just to be safe. It's been a while since I've looked at the minimum. And then this minimum is 30. So we're going to do that. Okay. And then this other credit card and my Apple card, that's above the minimum, and I'm going to leave those as they are, just because the interest on this one is, if I drop that down to the minimum, it's only going to take like 20 bucks off, and then it's going to get hit with the interest. So that's, I don't know, that's hard pill to swallow. So I'm going to just leave that one as is, and we'll add these back up again. 6, 12. Our new numbers So that gives us, oh, I've done something wrong again, you guys. I'm sorry. So I was actually hoping to have this video kind of done yesterday and ready to go up today, Thursday. I'm hoping I can still get it up by this evening, fingers crossed. But we had this crazy windstorm yesterday. The weather was so, what am I doing wrong? The weather was so bad, and we ended up having like an emergency, and my brain is not quite all there, you guys. Did I like really miscalculate this, or? Oh, that's what I was doing. I was putting 300 for all of these, wasn't I, you guys? You probably saw it like 10 times over and like, Stephanie, what are you doing? Okay, 28.18 is what we're looking at. So not like a huge difference, but it does give us a little bit more to work with. Okay, so 28.18. Now, 43.33 minus 28.18 gives us 15.15. Is this looking like it makes sense again? Okay, 15.15 minus the 12.62 is 2.53. Okay, which doesn't leave us a lot, but I fully anticipate our second full-time paycheck to be higher than this minimum I'm budgeting, but I'm never comfortable with that until, you know, that's a for sure thing, and I won't know until tonight when it hits my bank account. So if that ends up being more, then we'll have a little bit more money to play with sinking funds and maybe a little bit more into some extra debt. But, you know, we'll just make that adjustment in the cash stuffing video like we did the previous time. So, but with the 253 we're working with, we're going to pop it down here to the debt. We're going to skip sinking funds for now because remember, debt is our priority. 100 of that is for that student loan that stayed in the budget, and that'll go towards the debt snowball. We're not paying towards the student loan. So then that gives us 153. So I think what I'll do is right here, I'll just put extra debt, and we'll do another 100 here. So that'll give us 200 total to put extra towards debt. So we'll be able to put in total 300 to that Home Depot card, which is pretty good. Do I wish it was better? Yes, but so that'll leave us 53, and we'll pull the 53 up to the sinking funds, and we'll just keep this simple. We'll do 20 towards Christmas, and we'll do the remaining 33 into softball, since softball's our #1 priority, but I also like to throw any little bit at Christmas that I can when I can. And that gives us 53, which brings us to that zero base budget. So that means we've got a place for all of our dollars. So yay, that takes care of our budget with me for our paycheck for February 24th. Sorry, it was a little all over the place. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for our cash stuffing, which I'm hoping will be a little bit more exciting than what it looks like on paper today. But take care for now, friends. Bye.